Nevada Virtual Academy. Let's do some math. Let's solve some problems. Proficiency 47. If x over x plus 1 equals x plus 6 over x plus 1 minus 8 over x, then x equals what? Huh? Well, we should be able to solve this problem. This is not so hard, right? You guys are all seniors, juniors, freshmen, sophomores, right? What can we do? Well, first of all, I know my x can be negative 1. Alright, so that cannot be an answer. Why am I saying that? Well, if you're looking at your expression here, x plus 1 is one of your denominators, right? And x plus 1 has to be different than 0. If you solve it, you'll find that x has to be different than negative 1. It's one of the restrictions. Also, x cannot be 0, right? Because if x will be 0, then this 8 over x here will be undefined. We cannot work with that. We're done. X should not be 0. Okay, 2 restrictions. Moving on. Let's rewrite our expression. X over x plus 1 equals x plus 6 over x plus 1 minus 8 over x. Because I have an expression, rational expression, rational equation if you want, with denominators, I will try to remove my denominators, and in order for me to be able to accomplish that, I need to find what is the greatest or the least common factor, not the greatest, the least common factor of x plus 1 and x. And everybody should see that. That will be their product, right? They don't share any common factors. All I need to do is to multiply everything by x times x plus 1. Alright? When you do that, you will have x times x plus 1 multiplied by the first expression here, this one, right? Times x over x plus 1. And that should equal, now I'm going to, I multiply that left side, now I'm going to multiply everything on the right by this common factor, right? So we'll have x times x plus 1 times x plus 6 over x plus 1 minus x times x plus 1 times 8 over x. As you can see in here, there's a lot of cancellation, right? Simplification here. I have x times x, which is x squared, equals, here x plus 1 cancels out. I will have x times x plus 6, right? Minus, here x and x are cross canceling. And I will have x plus 1 times 8, or 8 times x plus 1. Okay? Let's simplify this again. X squared equals x times x plus 6 will be x times x, which is x squared, plus x times 6 will be 6x, minus 8 times 8, that will be distributed to everything inside the parentheses, will be 8 times x, which is 8x, minus 8 times 1 will be minus 8. Be very careful here with the sign, right? There's a negative sign outside. Make sure not losing it, or just consider that you're actually multiplying by negative 8 everything that's inside this parenthesis here, this binomial. Okay? Now, combining like terms, okay? I have, first of all, x squared equals x squared plus 6 minus 8x will be negative 2x minus 8. Because this is an expression, a quadratic expression in x, well, it may change into something else, right? You should put everything on one side, but you know what? I have an x squared on the right, an x squared on the left. They will cancel each other, right? So basically, your equation is now what? Let's put it I'm going to write it up here. So we'll do what? Negative 2x minus 8 equals 0. To solve this equation, I will isolate my x, basically removing everything else. In this case, negative 8. I'm going to add 8 to both sides. On the left, you will have negative 2x minus 8 plus 8 cancels out, right? 0 plus 8 will be 8. To find your x, divide by its coefficient, negative 2. Divided by itself is 1. Your expression, your equation will be what now? X equals positive divided by negative will be negative. 8 divided by 2 will be 4. X equals negative 4. And the right answer to this problem is option A. X equals negative 4.